wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
45-yard line.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Middle.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
30-yard line.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Rams.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this is 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Cooper Kupp.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Los Angeles.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there. From the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Harris on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 7, 49ers nothing.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Play brings up 3rd and 4.
Again to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
5-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the point after.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, but now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State, and while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year, too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the pass.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And now it's Rosen looking. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Rosen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. On 1st down, it's Rosen. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
That's another.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with his 2nd and 2. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 8 yards out, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the 1st time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 9 now. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
47-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Complete to George Kittle.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Elliott. They find some open field here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Deebo.
Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rosen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Back at the 12-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help it.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Bang, bang, bang. Hey, alert, alert. Check it out. Begin, begin, begin. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
1 yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Another carry time for the workhorse Elliott. And they'll get him down right about the 20. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19, the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Rosen looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big-body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now this throw caught left side. The 30.
For this. They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Rams 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, check, 59. 80. Mike 5'9", Get that quarterback at all costs. 59's Mike, check, 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Finding Harris over the middle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the lead. Gould with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42.